Hey gang, it's Bryan from FXBilliards. Today we're going to look at multi-rail position that involves a draw stroke. Now, because we're talking about multi-rail position, it will also involve English or cue ball spin, as many of you will call it around the world. This is a list of examples. You won't get these exact shots. There might also be other ways to get out from here, but for illustration purposes, I'm going to show you each of these shots with a draw stroke, cue ball spin, because we're rolling around the table, and multi-rail position. So let's get started. Here we are on the 1. We need to get on the 2 ball because we're going to show all of these in rotation. You might be playing 8 ball, you might be playing 9 ball, but we're going to assume you have to get from the 1 to the 2. We don't have an angle to get on this 2 ball or to hold up the cue ball to get on the 2 ball. So what we're going to do is, now this ball, I'm going to illustrate it for you guys probably on the screen right now, but this ball is kind of straight. It's kind of like that. So if we have an angle here, we can shoot this shot. We have an angle here, we can shoot this shot. It just gets a little bit more difficult as your angle changes because you need to judge the area that you're going to hit over here, and you're going to do all of this with touch and speed control and things like that. So none of these are layups, guys. You have to have a feel for it. I'm coming off the cue ball. I want to come in this area so that I come into the 2 ball. I don't want to draw it so much that I end up in the pocket. So the shot will look like this. You notice how soft I hit that. I come off of 2 rails. And now I get to do the same thing here, but backwards. So here's your second shot. I'm playing the 4. I'm coming off of this rail and then this rail to get on the 4. So this shot looks like this. That is probably one of the most difficult shots in pool, but you guys will develop that shot. That one I'm just going to tap in because I got so straight, and we don't need to get really a lot of position on the 8 ball because it's right next to the pocket. This is high left just to avoid the scratch, and we're out regardless of what game we're playing. So guys, there's 2 shots for you. One, not simple. You got to have good speed on that 1 ball shot. The shot here, getting back for the 4 ball, it's a lot more involved. I've taken thousands of them in my lifetime. If you haven't, you need to have that shot in your game. It is low left-hand spin, and let's look at a couple other situations. Hey gang, this shot is also a concept shot. What I mean by that is the shot that I'm going to show you is not just about the draw and the multi-rails, but the concept, the idea of moving in line with the shot that you want to take. Now, a lot of you, if you have to get from the 1 to the 2, you're probably going to do something like play off the rail with follow to come down and try to get good speed on the 2 for the side pocket, maybe something like that. But the concept, the thing that you need to grasp is you have an opportunity here to move in line with the 2, have an easy shot into this side, into this corner pocket, and position yourself to run out by shooting a simple little draw shot with right-hand spin on the 1 to come off of this rail and move in line with that 2 ball, making your life a lot easier. So the shot looks like this. Now, I tend to undershoot these things because I'm not scared of longer shots, but you can see that I had all of this space, all of this area, 1, 2, just about 3 feet that I could have been wrong on this shot, and I still would have been on the 2 ball. So like I said, I'm not scared of these shots, so I kind of underplay them, but you can get greedy and come all the way up here. But we are now in position to run out from here another draw shot because we're playing draw shots today. I'm going to play this one left-handed because I'm automatically on the 9. And we are out. But the part that I want you to understand more than anything else was the shot to get on the 2. From here, when you see the opportunity to move in line with the shot, that's the way you want to play it. Anytime you can do it. And again, the shot is not that difficult. It is low right hand spin. We come off one rail, the second rail, and we are in perfect line with that 2 ball. Okay guys, here's an interesting scenario. We are still running the balls in rotation. We are on the 2 ball. The 4 and the 5 are clustered up. We can get on the 3 all day and night, but we have that cluster to deal with. Now, with this angle, it is possible to take a swat at this cluster going forward. Something that looks like that. But as you can see, the angle doesn't work. So, we take a swat at it, but guess what? We missed the fly. Now, let's take a swat at it with our new improved multi-rail draw shot with English. All we have to do is touch those balls. 2 things are going to happen. We're probably going to be on the 4 after getting ourselves on the 3. Now, what happens if we take this shot and we don't break up the cluster? We're right back where we started. You got the 3, but you can't get out anyway. So what we're doing is giving ourselves multiple chances of breaking up the cluster. Because if we don't get there in a way off the 3, and we can't go forward as we showed just now without, some kind of reverse English that takes us off that rail short, let's give ourselves an extra opportunity to break it up. You guys, think about the game. It's a chess match, okay? Think about some of these opportunities. I'm going to shoot it with low left, similar to another shot we did earlier. We're going to come out of the corner with enough English to tag those balls, and look at that. That is a beautiful thing. So now we have what is not an easy shot on the 3 because we're going to need to go around the side pocket. If you guys don't know that shot, I'll teach it to you now. Okay, you put right hand spin on it. Cue ball moves slightly around the edges of the pocket, come back in so that you can make that shot because both balls were on the rail. And then we're just going to tap in the 4 ball. We'll get automatic position on the 5. And we can shoot a little bit of draw or a stop shot, whatever we want here to get on the 9. And we're out. So, by playing that shot that looks so exotic but wasn't that difficult, we broke up our cluster on the first try. If we did not get to it, if we missed breaking those up, we still had our shot on the 3, and maybe we played some kind of multi-rail to come around and break it up. But why not increase our odds of breaking it up by an extra 100%? So keep that in mind. Let's look at one more shot. I say it over and over again because some people don't understand the concept of these videos. It's not that you're going to get these exact shots. It's that these exact shots will feed your creativity so that when you have similar situations come up, or some situations that don't even look like this, but they have the same formula to get out of, you will be able to pull on that. This is one of those shots. We're on the 3, we need to get on the 4. We can't go forward to come around because the 9 is in our way. We can't stun it to come over because we're on the wrong side of the 3. But what we can do is use this rail, which is right here, that wants to assist us to get on the 4. That's why it's there. 1, to hold the table together, and 2, to allow us to get around the table. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to come off of this rail with right hand spin. which is going to take us to this rail with that same right hand spin, which is going to do what? Pull us up for the 4 ball. So the shot looks like this. Perfectly lined up for the 4 ball. I know you beginners wanted to get straight on this, but we're just going to tap this in with a little bit of draw to come out for the 5. And we're going to be out because we had that one shot in our game. Once again, guys, there's a lot of really good videos out there that will show you the analytics of pool. Pool is hard enough without math. You need to be able to flex your creativity. Find these situations, know these shots, review these shots. You don't even need to practice some of these, because if you have the draw shot with the right hand spin, you've got that shot. You only need to be able to recognize them. So don't forget to subscribe. Hit me in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. And when you subscribe, those of you subscribers that haven't hit that notification bell, hit that bell so you know when we put out new videos, because this year we're going to be slamming them out for you, and it's going to be some really good stuff. Have a great day. See ya.